wake up this morning, isn't it? We're counting down to the Grammy Awards, and that was the hit Made for Me by Money Long. Phil the Keys Cornish is behind its production and has 2 nominations at the Grammys this year. He's worked with artists like Kanye West, Usher, Coco Jones, and Mary J. Blige, just to name a few. He joins us now to talk about his journey through music. Those are some big names.
Yeah. I've been very blessed.
So you've been nominated for 16 Grammys.
16 Grammys dating back to 2011.
You've won 2.
Yes, one with Jesus King with Kanye West, and then the other one was SZA last year. Her album won Best R&B Album.
So is this just kind of old hat for you to show up and kind of, or is it's a big deal every year?
Well, so last year was my first time actually attending the Grammys. I actually performed with Fantasia as well as being nominated, and it hit differently actually being in the room because you're surrounded by like all the who's who of the industry, and so I think that's when it really hit me like, wow, you know, I'm in the room.
You had to take in the moment?
Oh, absolutely, 1,000%.
Oh, what will this year be like for you?
Well, this year, obviously, it's, you know, we're still impacted by the fires and stuff like that. So, you know, I think it's going to be more of gratefulness to, 1, still be alive, and then 2, to be able to kind of just give people something back. Just to, music has a way of infusing hope, and it just restores a lot. So I think it'll be cool just to be a part of that and be celebrated and actually, you know, give hope and raise some money for the victims.
Yeah, I think there's kind of a wave of that. I was at the Fire Aid concert last night here in Los Angeles, and you're right, there is something about music that really does connect people and bring people together. So we'll ride that wave into the Grammy Awards this weekend.
Absolutely.
So you are nominated, though, for Best R&B Performance for your work with Money Long and Best Reggae Album for your work with Shenseea.
Yes, Shenseea.
Okay, we'll talk about those are 2 very, very different types of music.
Yes, for sure. And so, you know, with the Money Long, it was special because the song came out the previous year, and then it blew up after the ballot. And so she came to me for the Soul Train performance, and the live version of it gained so much popularity, I decided to put it out, and here we are on the ballot.
It blew up.
Yeah. So that was special. And then Shenseea, I actually both my parents are Jamaicans, and so you know, the opportunity to work with Shenseea through my collaborator in London on the track. It was just great just to reconnect with my roots and have a song on the album, which is, you know, one of my favorites on the album. Not being biased, but it's a great record, and then for the album to be up, so I'm looking forward to that.
That must have been so special.
Absolutely.
So tell me, you were music director for Kanye West, Donda Academy, and Sunday Service. Do you have a passion for music education?
So, not necessarily music education. I think music. I started taking piano lessons when I was 4. And I think that whole journey, you know, through growing up and all the experience I experienced, I always want to, you know, give back to, you know, the kids. And so when Kanye approached me about playing at Donda Academy every morning, I thought he was kidding, because people don't just have you play piano as the kids are coming in every morning. But then when I was there and saw, you know, the motif and the atmosphere that I was setting for the kids as I was coming in, I immediately understood why he even wanted to begin with, which is, you know, ironically what also led me to playing at the Kardashian house every Christmas morning.
Oh, I read that you used to wake the Kardashian kids.
Still do.
Oh, you still do?
Yeah, still
you
do.
Still go over there.
Every Christmas from December 1st through Christmas Eve. It started with, you know, Kanye when they were married, and Kim kept it on even afterwards. So, you know, grateful to be that. I've literally seen the kids go from this to this, and so, yeah, it's very music. You know, the first thing in the morning, it really, really does something to the environment.
I feel like it grounds you. That's why I like listening to music in the morning. It kind of sets the tone for the day in some ways. What goals do you still have that you want to accomplish?
I know, right? I want to get more involved in some TV projects and get behind the scenes, and, you know, there's still some other genres I want to tackle. So, you know, I have definitely checked a lot of boxes, but
yes, you have.
I keep meeting people that introduce me to newer boxes to check. So it definitely raises the ceiling.
Well, that's exciting. You have a lot more ahead then.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
And have so much fun this weekend.
Yes, ma'am.